Welcome back, everyone. Today what we're going to do is we're going to work on making a water bomb. The water bomb is a very, very basic origami model, and it's really important because the beginning of it is called the Waterbomb base and is used in many other more difficult origami models. So it's really important to know how to do it, know how to do it well, so you can carry on with more interesting, more complicated things. I typically teach this lesson right around the holidays and then talk about how you can use this model to make little lanterns. Whether you celebrate whatever you celebrate, you can use this to make little lanterns. Here's a little flashlight that I have to kind of do the demonstration. And if you take like a little holiday lights and you can stick them into the hole, and it actually makes a little lantern. So you could draw anything on here. If it's the holidays or it's winter, you could put a winter scene on. If it's not, you could teach about pattern, you could teach about colors, you could teach about whatever, and still use these. Usually those little Christmas tree lights or holiday lights or whatever you want to call them are pretty low wattage, low voltage, so you don't really need to be worried about the paper catching on fire. But of course, use your best judgment, talk to your parents, make sure that you're being safe at home with these. But what we're going to do today is we're going to show you how to make those. They're pretty easy once you know how, and they, again, like I said, have a lot of important skills that go into it. So you're just going to start with a normal 60-pound piece of paper. I use white. If you are doing this at home, you could obviously use different colors, and that would have a cool effect too. You could just have colored paper for it. So here we are, getting started. You're going to take the top edge of your paper and turn our rectangular paper into a square by folding this edge down, starting here and rolling and sliding till it matches up with the edge, holding it down. Use your bone folder to make your butterfly wings, crease it. Then we're going to cut off this part at the bottom, so I like to flip mine over and use my my book knife here, or my butter knife. If you are just at school here, you just use scissors to cut that bottom edge off, and then you've got a square. Open it back up so it's like this. Okay, now we're going to fold, we're going to turn it 45 degrees, take the bottom and fold the bottom corner up to the top corner, crease it, and you should have an X now, side to side, top to bottom. Then take your paper, flip it over, and we're going to take the flat bottom edge and fold it up to the top flat edge like this. Use your bone folder. Those two diagonal lines should meet right here in the center. Unfold it. Then you're going to take the right hand and fold it over to the left hand edge. Like that. Crease it. And these creases should be really strong. So they're nice, strong creases. Now you'll notice here that these horizontal and vertical line here, those are being valley folds at the moment. We're going to take our paper, flip it over, and there's this part right here that's now sticking up. I call this the magic button. And if you push on the magic button, boonk, your paper flips the other way. And these mountain folds here now will very easily fold down. I just take my index fingers and pull these two towards the center like that. And then I squish the top down like that, and then I kind of recrease it with my bone folder just to make sure all those creases work out. So to show that to you again, it's like this. In a mountain fold situation, you press the magic button, pull these two edges down, and you've got yourself what's called the Waterbomb base. It looks like this. If you kind of tilt the camera, you can kind of see inside of it, and it's got this situation like that, and it squishes down like that. Okay, so that being done, there's the Waterbomb base. I will refer to the Waterbomb base all the time as we move on in origami. Okay, and this is what I mean when I talk about the Waterbomb base. All right, then you're going to take this corner. You've got two corners here, 1, 2, and 1, 2. You're going to take the corner here and fold it up to the top like that. Okay, so that's what one side looks like. You're going to need to do this now 3 more times. Once on here, once on the back, and once on the back there. So you take this corner, you fold it up to the top corner like that, and crease it. Now you flip, you have 2 of them done, flip the whole model over and do the same thing on the back. Corner up to the tip. So you have that like crease down the center. And then this corner up to the tip, like that. So you have a little empty spot in the middle. Okay, so you should have it kind of looking something like that. When you got that done, give me a thumbs up. Good, now moving on, we've got 4 sides again, 2 on the top and 2 on the back or the bottom. Now you're going to take this corner right here on the outside edge and you're going to fold it into the middle so it meets up with that middle line. So it's going to look something like this. And it's going to end up looking like a little triangle here. Okay, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you've done it twice now on the top, what we're calling the top. Then you're going to flip the model over and do the same thing on the back. Okay, so you've got that triangle folding in, and you've got the other triangle folding in. Now, to make the water bomb blow up at the end, you've got a hole right here. At the top, it doesn't have a hole. And we have to fold all this stuff down so it can hold it together when you blow it up. Okay, so here you go. There's 2 little flaps here. 1, 2. And we need to fold those into this little pocket that I'm sticking my bone folder in. Okay, so this is careful. Watch really well, and then we'll do it together as a class. Okay, you're going to take this little corner, and you're going to fold it straight down to meet up with this middle corner here. Okay, and I'll probably draw this on the smartboard. Notice this triangle. Okay, then you're going to take this corner right here. I'm going to put a little X on it. See that X? That little X is going to go and tuck inside of the pocket. So if I take this, I'm just going to turn it over and shove it with my little thumb like that. And you can kind of see how it's rolling into that pocket. And then you want to have it like that. The mistake that most kids make is they take this corner and try to shove it in the pocket like this. And then what you end up having is a really sloppy looking water bomb later. Okay, so make sure you're being really neat about it. Fold that corner down so you've got a triangle, and then the tip of this triangle here gets tucked into the pocket. You have to do that on the front, which is what we're working on right now, right? And then you're going to have to do it on the back as well. So you're going to do it 4 times all together. So take your model, flip it over, do it again. And then on the other side of the back, tuck that pocket in. Like that. And there's your finished water bomb. Now to blow it up, there's a little hole. If I take my pencil and I stick my pencil right in there, you can see the pencil goes in there all the way up to the top. Okay. Then what you want to do to blow it up, you have to kind of separate the edges a little. If you hold it like this and try to blow it, nothing's going to happen. You kind of got to separate these edges and kind of hold it like that. And then if you blow in that hole, when you do blow into it, you have to blow into it really hard, one blow. You know, really nice and hard. If you sit there and do little puffs, it's never going to blow up. So here you go. There you go. We blew it up. It's one big balloon now, like that. Now you've got 2 sides. You've got a flat side with nothing on it where you could make your drawing, and you've got this part which you could make a drawing on, but it's going to have these little folded tabs. I'm going to take this and fold it back down to show you this is what we were working on. If you fold this edge over and you fold the other edge over, then you'll have those flat surfaces on which you can take a marker, crayons, whatever kind of material you would like, and you can draw your designs. Okay, let's say I make some little snowflakes on either side for a little winter holiday scene. Okay, then after you get done with that, like I said before, if I turn my light away here and get it a little darker, you can take, you know, the Christmas tree light or holiday light or whatever you want to call it, and stick it in there. Of course, you have to think of what's going to be upside down or what's going to be right side up. Like this one I kind of started on and wasn't thinking, and it's kind of upside down. If it was hanging, it would go like that more. So, you know, take that into consideration if you want them sticking up or if you want them hanging down. The hole is, you know, obviously where the light would go. So that is how you do the water bomb for origami and how you can kind of turn it into a lantern.